Today we're going to be reacting to the 2K25 gameplay. We got Joey simply grinding and we got Koza. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
We got NBA 2K25 gameplay.
I want to see this.
We got NBA 2K25 gameplay. And in today's video, we're going to
Oh, Joey, that KD's jump.
We got NBA 2K25 gameplay. And in today's video, we're going to be playing with a bunch of different players and playing now on NBA 2K25. On the verse players that we're going to go over today in this video. You saw a couple in the intro. We're going to play with Curry, Paul George, Kevin Durant, Victor Wembanyama, and many more in this video. And you guys are going to want to watch all the way through because there's a lot of brand intro. We're going to play with Curry, Paul George, Kevin Durant, Victor Wembanyama, and many more in this video. And you guys are going to want to watch all the way through because there's a lot of brand new animations that every single player has that I'm going to be showcasing in today's video. Alright, so we're going to start this thing off with my absolute favorite player and my favorite player to use in Play Now from what I played at Community Day, Kevin Durant. And as you guys can see already, his jump shot is definitely different on NBA 2K25. It felt a lot better, it felt a whole lot faster, and it felt really easy to green. Now, to kind of explain the format of this video, in every single Play Now gameplay, we're going to start in the freestyle on Hall of Fame difficulty, just shooting around, playing around with the different animations, breakdown combos, dribble pull-ups as you see right here. And then we'll get into the Play Now gameplay where I'm going to be showing you guys how this looks against the AI. I believe in most of the Play Now games we were playing on Pro, but in the freestyles for every single player we were playing and shooting on Hall of Fame difficulty. Now I know a lot of people were asking about the speed boosting on NBA 2K25, and we'll get into more detail with that with different players. And I just want you guys to know off the rip, the speed boosts are going to be different based off of the moves that you do. You don't get the same speed boost animation every single time, but there is still some level of consistency. You'll get the same speed boost off of the same specific animation. So if you do an escape, you'll get a speed boost off of that. Pretty much the exact same every single time. Now moving on to the signature go-to shots. As you can see, this is the second time doing it. This is KD's signature go-to shot off of his right hand. Yes, based off of what hand you have the ball in, you're gonna get a different signature go-to shot. That was KD's signature go-to shot off of his left hand. So basically, signature go-to shots are simple. You're just gonna hold up on the right stick, and you're gonna be able to get those animations. And a really good thing about those animations that I didn't really get to lab it a whole lot when I was at Community Day, because one really good thing about the signature go-to shots and all the dribbling is the shot canceling feature is really good. I believe Koza used it a whole lot when he was playing around, and there's going to be times where you can cancel out a signature go-to shots, boost straight out of it, move into different dribble animations and whatnot. So the freedom that you're going to have dribbling wise based off of that alone is going to be really nice. But now let's get into that Play Now gameplay with the Phoenix Suns against the Dallas Mavericks, and we're going to be mainly using Kevin Durant in this little sequence. Again, this is his go-to shot. Just shoot right over Luka is green. Got Hall of Fame Deadeye on KD. And as you can see right here, his crossover is different as well, but his escape moves are pretty similar. His behind the back is as well, and so is his spin jumper, which we green right there for another bucket. Now right here, next offensive possession, the step back that he's going to do, the little hop back animation, that is James Harden's animation. That's the exact animation KD has had multiple times, but then we get to the paint, do a spin layup, and we get the and one as well. Wembanyama. Here is his brand new custom jump shot. It's a whole lot faster than last year. Kind of like a little quick shot too. I'm not going to lie. I'm gonna have to do a side by side between KD's and Wemby's jump shot at some point today because I genuinely think Wemby's jumper might actually be faster than KD's. It felt very quick, felt very responsive, and easy to green too. And again, when I was playing in the Learn 2K, I was playing on Hall of Fame difficulty than KD's. It felt very quick, felt very responsive, and easy to green too. And again, when I was playing in the Learn 2K, I was playing on Hall of Fame difficulty, and then Play Now I was just playing on Pro. So when I'm greening these shots back to back in Learn 2K, it is on Hall of Fame difficulty with the higher risk shooting. And I don't think Wemby has a super high three-pointer, so it was pretty interesting to be able to hit these. That's his signature go-to shot right there. Speed boost and whatnot. There's the B-roll of his jumper. Now we're gonna get to the gameplay. Now right here we get straight to his signature go-to shot. We just shoot right over Miles Turner.
That's what it might be. It might be a little shoot.
So I knew every time I greened it. Went for the signature go-to shot again from a little deeper, goes in, green it once again. I will say that signature go-to shot, although it didn't create a crazy amount of space, I definitely didn't have a whole lot of issue greening that shot. It felt very easy to time. Now right here we're gonna get to the pick and roll game with Chris Paul and Wemby, and look at the slip pop. Look at the amount of space that I get popping back up to the top of the key with that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that on other bigs. Maybe it's just because Wemby's 7'4", 7'5", and he can just get crazy dexes like that. But now we're gonna get to a little bit of pick and roll with Wemby as the primary ball handler, run through the screen, shoot a midi fade, just shoot over the kid, and it's a green. Now we're moving on to my man Steph Curry. This is the next person we're gonna showcase in the gameplay right here. That's his signature go-to shot. And I will put out a little bit of a disclaimer. You guys know me, man. I play on my bigs, man. I'm a center, okay? I usually play center. Usually when it comes to dribbling, I'm one of the last people that learns how to like dribble really good. But I will say Curry still felt pretty good for the most part. I didn't think it was too hard to fade from 3 as well with the 99 3-pointer. Again, when I'm in the Learn 2K, it's on Hall of Fame difficulty. So this is me hitting fades from 3 on Hall of Fame difficulty with the high risk shooting. His combo moves are pretty cool. You can get kind of shifty with it. We'll have to wait and see if these can actually move 2K. It's on Hall of Fame difficulty. So this is me hitting fades from 3 on Hall of Fame difficulty.
And you can really take like half of the moves that he got and really like combo with that shit, like with like different moves, like shades or, you know, Jamal's.
With the high risk shooting. His combo moves are pretty cool. You can get kind of shifty with it. We'll have to wait and see if these can actually work against super good defenders. But I will say from some of the gameplay I've seen from Koza as well, who is one of those dribbler type of guys, definitely get shifty, especially like you saw right there, Curry, ISO, and Luka Doncic. And now right here, once again, bringing it up the court, we're going to go for a nice little step back in the mid-range area.
I want to see if that Kevin Cruz
shot too. Now this is probably the best combo I got with Curry. This is me using his escape moves into his combo moves, into his signature go-to shot, and it just all looks super shifty. Now get where he just immediately walked away after greening it. It was like a no-look. Now right here, we're going to be taking a look at the Denver Nuggets. There's a lot of players I wanted to take a look at on Denver, and the main one is going to be Jamal Murray, Jokic, and Michael. Only got one animation, which is that one right there. But now with all these different pro play animations, with the floaters, with the layups, you're gonna get a bunch of different layup animations when it comes to whatever input you put in, based off of your location on the court, your positioning, the way that you're driving and whatnot, where defenders are coming from and whatnot. Very easy to time. I think this was the best base I used the entire day. That's MPJ's signature go-to shot, which I thought was super funny because it's literally just 2 dribbles and just pull it up. But now getting to the gameplay, we're gonna get into a post up, hit him with the shimmy.
Yeah, that's Joey. That's Joey. That's Joey.
Basically score over D'Angelo.
Later.
He gotta go get. Yeah, this has to be Joey.
Bro.
Oh, I'm about to say,
some pick and pops with Jokic as the primary ball handler. As you can see, he's got decent sigs. Then he's going to kick it out to Porter, catch, fire, goes in. Kind of messed up the icon pass there because I was playing on a PlayStation controller and I didn't know what button was what icon, so that took me a minute to make that pass. But we're going to go back to it again right here. Hit Michael Porter Jr., catch, fire. Mistimed it there. Again, playing on pro difficulty, and it goes in. But now we're going to move on to some Philadelphia 76ers gameplay. We're going to focus on 2 main guys on the Sixers. We're going to take a look at Paul George in the new uniform, and we're going to take a look at his pro play sig. Some of his animations are new, some of them are the same. We're also going to take a look at Joel Embiid into some play.
Again, they don't got to take away shit.
There's Paul George's step back.
They don't got to take away animations. All you got to do is do, like, let's say Paul George last year, right? Or like KD jumper last year. To do KD 1 or KD jumper 1, and then do KD jumper 2. So 2 is like his new one that he just added to the game. The one is like the old one, if you still want to use the old one. Like, taking it out just because, it doesn't look like it, you can just keep it in the game. Just do 1 and 2.
Off of different animations. And that was what I noticed with Paul George. When I did that behind the back, I got the same speed boost every time. That right there was Embiid's signature go-to shot. Got the ankle breaker, missed the shot, but we're going to go to it again right here. Same location, just step it back and green. Don't know if that's going to work against an actual human. It looks kind of cool. It looks like something that Embiid does. And then look at the speed boost right there. Again, you can get these really good speed boost animations on bigs. Like Embiid is 7 foot, pretty big guy. Then we get into the post, hit him with the crazy back down. You see that? That post powerhouse got to be a crazy back down right there. I'm pretty sure like Embiid is 7 foot, pretty big guy. Then we get into the post, hit him with the crazy back down. You see that? That post powerhouse got to be a crazy back down right there. I'm pretty sure that who is that guarding Joel Embiid? I didn't see who it was, but that is actually going to be it for my play now gameplay. I again didn't really have a whole lot. We ended up getting
Joey's 2K one. We gonna go to Koza's in a second. I couldn't find Koza's shit. I think he didn't upload yet. So we're going to go to grinding.
I think 6'8" builds are going to be too slow and too big to be viable. You are 100% wrong. Mainly because Giannis Antetokounmpo moving crossover will absolutely be feeding slashers families all year long. And finally, there are brand new badges in NBA 2K25, including one specific shooting badge that is the most overpowered badge I have ever seen. There are brand new badges in NBA 2K25, including picking one specific shooting badge that is the most overpowered badge I have ever seen. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all are in for a treat today, because not only am I breaking down everything you need to know about NBA 2K25's gameplay in this video, tomorrow I'm also gonna be breaking down the entire 2K25 builder. That means I'm showing you guys all 72 takeovers, every single badge requirement, the attribute ratings you need to unlock every single contact dunk animation, and so much more. I'm going so in depth in that video that by the time you're done watching, you will literally be able to lab your 2K25 build a week before you even get on the game. So make sure you're subbed with
They can literally just change the requirements like how they did last year. So take it with a grain of salt. That's all I'm saying.
Change in NBA 2K25 by far are the changes to Takeover. In past years, all you need to do to get Takeover is make 3 to 4 shots, and then from that point on, you'd have Takeover for a predetermined amount of time. That is not how it works at all in NBA 2K25. First off, it takes forever to get Takeover this year. To give you an example, it took Steph Curry 42 points, aka 14 3-pointers, to finally get Takeover. Now, the good news about this is that it seems that this is only a quick play feature, because in 3v3 park gameplay, we were able to see people get Takeover at the 17-point mark without even scoring the majority of the points with that player. But regardless, 42 points was insane to me, especially considering I was shooting threes, and usually when you do what the player is meant to do, your Takeover shoots up. But that just wasn't the case. And you know what's crazy? That's not even the significant change. The major change in Takeover is that once you get Takeover, you can literally lose it instantly if you miss your first shot. If you get a turnover, if you throw a bad pass, if you do anything that would negatively affect your Takeover, you can lose Takeover even when it's activated. Now, do you lose your entire Takeover meter that took you forever to build up just because you made one mistake? No, that's also not how it works. Instead of losing your entire Takeover meter when you make a mistake, it will just drop to the point right before you had Takeover. So if you do something positive again, you will gain Takeover again. The best way I can describe Takeover this year is a heat check badge in NBA 2K24 that you can gain and lose repeatedly. So obviously y'all already know that Takeover is split into 5 levels, and then you get your Takeover ability. As you do good things in the game, you will level it up all the way from level 0 to level 5, with each level progressively raising your attribute ratings, and then once you reach level 5, you will unlock your actual Takeover ability. Gameplay, you'll see that a player has Takeover, and then as he's catching the ball, the Takeover disappears. He didn't do anything wrong, no negative thing happened, but he still lost his Takeover. And then after he makes the shot, the player gets his Takeover back. So my best guess is that your Takeover gradually decreases over time. Probably a
No, what I feel like is, let's say you play like slash and Takeover, right, and you shoot a 3, it's not going to activate because like that's not like what you're meant to do with the Takeover or something like that. So like when you dunk, the Takeover is going to be there. Like it's going to pop back up. I don't know. I'm just
slight decrease, probably nothing. I did take the time to get Takeover with Steph Curry, whose Takeover I'm pretty sure I can't say the name of, but basically it increases his green window from further out, so he can get more consistent greens while shooting deep threes. Or in NBA 2K25. Now, I know the 2K community, I know all y'all heard out of that sentence was you cannot speed boost in NBA 2K25. And that's just not true. You can speed boost in NBA 2K25, just not the same way you did in 2K24. To speed boost last year, all you had to do was do a hezzy to the right side and sprint to the right side, and you would get a speed boost to the right side. And vice versa, if you did a hezzy to the left side and sprinted to the left side, you would get a speed boost to the left side.
See how it's more slow? To do that in you see, they're trying to eliminate that left right from the 3 shit. I'm telling you. Me personally, again, I'm not a 3 hunter, so I mean, I don't know why we're hunting 3s as like a, you know, that was just like weird to me, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, bro, there's a 2 right there, and like you rather like get like a contested 3 and miss. Like
NBA 2K25, how fast your player moves when you incorporate left stick dribble moves with your right stick combo. And the reason I said show it to Steezo is because this little mini spin back thing I do, it just seems like something he would do like a half hezzy out of and turn it into a crazy combo. Listen, I'm not a comp dribbler, I've never claimed to be one. All I am is a 2K no life who sweats the park, so I'ma leave the dribbling and speed boost into the dribble head. But for my 2K players out there who want to have a high win percentage on day 1, I did go out of my way to find the best dribble moves you should equip flip if your build allows it. So let's go over those right now. 2 returning moves from 2K24 that are still good on 2K25 are of course the LeBron step back in the Trae Young size up escape. A new animation that's really good in 2K25 is the Trae Young Hezi, which you can see gives you a misdirection animation that you can combo into a left step crossover to get a speed boost on the opposite side.
Dude, I'm telling you,
any dribble animation from De'Aaron Fox is goated. You can just instantly see that when he's dribbling, it looks way more fluent than any other NBA player in the entire game. And finally, the dribble move that I predict will save 6'6" in taller builds this year is the Giannis Antetokounmpo moving crossover. I'm not even trolling. I will be so surprised if there's even one crossover better than this crossover at launch. I tested out hundreds of NBA players during my time with this quick play footage, and not a single one came even close to competing with the explosiveness you get out of this moving crossover. You literally just fly through the paint and it crosses over to the opposite ball hand, so the defense doesn't have time to react.
Like this give me some like 2K15 shit. Like that's speed boosting left, right. Like you can't just run left, stop, go right, stop, go right. Like without no dribble moves. Like that's why I didn't like what about the 300s. Like they don't do no dribble moves to get to the fucking 3. Like it's just one way. Stop this way. Stop. Hezi, go that way. Cross, go this way. Hezi cross, go this way. Hezi cross, go that way. Tween, go this way. Tween cross, go this way. Like I'm just saying, bro. If you go for 3, who is 6, and you look at a lot of like different like IRL games, like again Moon. We got who else? We got J. Lou. We got Friga. Basically, we got a lot of niggas, right? And you see how they be going to like the 3. Like when you know that they 300, you can. I'm just saying.
Put 10 in full court, you actually have to hold RT and flick up on your right stick. Just something I wanted y'all to know. Different controls, same effectiveness. Just a really fast way for you to get up the court, but you can only use it from full court now. So once you get to half court, you can implement this Giannis moving crossover and get a free fast break done.
Added signature go-to shots in NBA 2K25, and in my opinion, this might be my favorite shot creation feature added
we haven't seen
in
enough
any
LeBron love.
recent
Let's see
2K.
it.
A lot of people are going to overlook this feature similar to how they overlook breakdown
oh
dribbles
my
and switchback
gosh.
combos, but believe me, it's way deeper than you think, and it opens up your creativity in shot
Kevin Cruz,
creation
he mastered
like
that
no
pro
other
play
mechanic
shit,
has ever before. So with the introduction of signature go-to shots, the improvements in shot canceling, and the technology that pro play gives you, this might be the most realistic and dynamic 2K yet. So signature go-to shots in NBA 2K25s are a combination of dribble sequences that lead directly into a shot creation move. In this case, for De'Aaron Fox, it's this nice between the legs dribble into this nice float hezi that is comboed with a crossover and a double step back. Just take a look at the space that created, and I was stunned. And that was the computer, man.
To be honest, we are playing against AI,
starts with this nice rhythmic dribble sequence that leads directly into this crossover into a pull-up jumper. It's simply done by holding up on the right stick, and it's an easy way to get into your shot creation bag. So what are the benefits of using this technique? Well, first, in NBA 2K24, technically these were possible, but they were a combination of breakdown dribbles and different types of advanced shots like step back jumpers. In NBA 2K25, all you have to do is hold up on the right stick, making it way more accessible for different users who do not want to deal with complicated controls. In addition, you get a larger green window. As you can see right here, LeBron has a nice slow
we don't know if it's
shot.
shoot the contest to his own line,
but because of the benefit of a larger green window, we're able to hit a relatively tough shot. In addition, some of these animations are some of the most powerful shot gatherers. As I mentioned, De'Aaron Fox's hang hezi.
You can cancel out of that just to go straight to the paint, bro.
That's the AI
this shit
right
gonna be
there.
tough,
And look at how I was stunned after that nice hang hezi into that double step back. That was filthy. And shout out to Uncle Demi who told me about this Jamal Murray go-to shot. Just take a look at the quickness and the space that this creates. It's a simple 1-2 dribble combo into nice forward pressure into a quick step back with a fadeaway. And if you think only guards have the sauce, just take a look at this quick launch for Joel Embiid into that quick step back.
See it again,
Zubac was tempted to cut him off going to the basket, but what did Embiid do? Respond with a quick step back jumper.
My 7-foot shot creating post board, bro. Y'all finna go crazy, bro.
Between the legs dribbles, poking and looking for reactions. For Anthony Edwards, it's all about establishing a
Slashers finna go
rhythm and
crazy,
using
bro.
his
Playmakers
explosiveness
finna be,
to
bro.
threaten the defender. And you know all about Luka, he's about space, baiting reads, and countering as a result. So in my opinion, one of the best things about go-to shots this year is their flexibility. You are not locked into the specific animation. So for example,
just cancel out of that
now
bitch,
you're
bro.
wise to that nice forward exaggerated by Jamal Murray, and after that, you know a step back jumper is coming. So if your opponent decides to sit in the animation just like CP3 does right here, he knows a step back jumper is coming, he's trying to crowd me in, I immediately launch to the opposite ball hand, launch with a crossover, and just take a look at how we left CP3
I'm telling y'all,
behind
bro, it's
for a
2K15
pull-up jumper.
shit, bro. If y'all playing
The key
15,
here is to think
you
of
can get really
go-to
jiggy-
shots
you can get
not
jiggy with
as
that
a
dribble
jump
animation
shot
or
or a
dribble
shot
system, bro.
creation mechanic,
It's
but
gonna be
also
something like it's not gonna
consider
be
it as
completely
a
like that, in
nice
my
setup,
opinion.
a signature
But
size up in the
the fact
form
they're saying you
of
can
an
cancel out, like,
extended
most of
dribble
these
sequence,
shits,
and from there you
that's
can
what I'm
launch
saying,
on
like
the
good
same
cancel out,
side.
not like an ass
With
cancel out, not like
2K25's
the little hezzy. You gotta wait a second for the animation to play out,
or
then
you can
leave, but you can
quickly
like
cross your
boom, cancel out
defender
and go.
if they're now
Like,
overplaying
no,
you
like,
for that
no
same
stopping
side
this
launch.
shit, bro.
Again,
None
it's
of that
all
extra
about
shit,
punishing how the defense plays you. Now he's overplaying my left. Well, let me quickly
Yeah,
cross
bro.
you up to my right.
If you were saying
Same
like
with
the
Joel
little Bebo
Embiid
shit,
right
like
here.
you
If
do like
Zoo
that
tries to
wide,
play the
like
paint, counter
hezzy
with a
out
quick
to like.
crossover and get to the
Like,
basket
bro, what
for
are we
that
talking
end
about,
one.
bro?
One of my favorite guys to use so
that
far
was
is
weird.
Tyrese Maxey, who has a nice 1-2 setup into a go-to shot that you can quickly launch out of. As you can see right here, that 1-2 quick launch was so
Okay.
devastating. It got us to
Yeah,
the
it might
basket,
make me a
and
little
Tyrese
guard.
Maxey's one of
After
the
my
best
first build,
finishers
after
in
my
the
first
game.
build,
For
I'm going
Dame,
straight
it's
to the
that
guard,
nice
bro.
1-2
That might
rhythm
make it
dribble
sound like
into
like,
an
move, like,
explosive
January or
crossover.
something like that,
This
but
is
yeah,
not the
I'm a
go-to
little
shot per
guard.
se. This is me being dynamic and flexible and responding to how the defense is playing me. And what makes this
That's
level of
crazy.
dynamism and creativity
Shot
possible
cancels.
is the ability to cancel
Yo, like
out of the
look,
shot quickly and
bro,
at
you can
any
get
stage
jiggy
of the
on this shit.
animation.
On
So
me, you can.
And
bro.
what makes this level of dynamism and creativity possible is the ability
shot cancel,
to cancel out of the shot quickly and at any
Bang
stage
out.
of the animation.
Yo, I'm telling you,
So we could
bro,
previously
shot creation
cancel
gonna
out
be
of
fucking-
step
yo,
back
Tyson,
jumpers
my
before,
nigga, if you
but
don't
not
fucking
quite
tee up
like
this year,
this.
stop using
As
damn
you can see,
screens,
as I hold up
you
and
gonna be
initiate that
fucking nice
go-to
as
shot,
fuck, bro. I'm
the shot
telling you, on
meter
your
comes
6'3"
up.
guard, bro.
At any point, even before
That
the
nigga
shot meter
Tyson
comes
gonna
up,
be
I
nice
can
as
interrupt
shit,
this dribble
bro.
sequence,
And it's
giving
like
me a
it like
seamless transition
it's like a
from
little
any
like a
point of
like
the
little hitch,
animation
but it's like
into
it's not like
any
a noticeable
combo that
one
I
where it's
want.
like,
This
oh,
dribble
why the fuck did he
sequence
just do that? Like,
giving
look.
me a seamless transition from any
look, he
point
gonna-
of the animation into
Actually, fuck,
go-to
go
shot,
back.
ability to cancel out of the shot quickly
And
and,
then he
at
gonna show
any
it again.
stage of the
Look.
animation. So we could
Look.
previously cancel out of step back jumpers
look.
before, but not
Bang.
quite like this. As you
Bang,
can see, as I
bang,
hold up and initiate
bang,
that go-to shot,
bang,
the shot meter comes up. At any point, even
Ugh.
before the shot meter comes up, I
Bang,
can
bang,
interrupt
and
this
it's right
dribble
back
sequence,
into it. It's no
giving
like,
me a seamless
ooh,
transition
and then he goes
from
back
any
into the
point
move.
of
No,
the
bro,
animation
it's straight
into
back
any
into that bitch,
combo
bro.
that I want.
I'm telling y'all, bro.
2K25
Bro.
prioritizes freedom
It's not gonna be that same
over
21
visual
shit where you left, right with your
consistency
fucking center in
and
the back.
realism. So as
You
you
probably
see
can
right
do
here,
that,
it
but
sometimes looks like
it's not gonna be the same
a
as
palming
24. That's all I'm
violation or
saying.
a double dribble, but I think it's a good thing that 2K25
snatch,
prioritizes
step back.
responsiveness. I'm willing to
Yeah,
overlook
bruh.
these little
Shout
details
out to all my play now
as
niggas,
long
yeah.
as
Y'all
I
niggas
have
finna
that
have fun with
freedom
this shit,
of
bro. I can
movement that
tell, bro.
2K25 provides. And it's that dynamism, unpredictability, and creativity that this system will continue to encourage. The flexibility
trying to encourage
in
you to
which
shot
you can
creep,
use
bro.
go-to shots to punish your defender
really get
is
in your
insane.
bag and shit.
For
You-
KD,
you probably
it's
still
this nice
300,
hesitation dribble
but it's not gonna be the same
that
as
I
24.
combo
That's all I'm
quickly
saying.
into a pull-up jumper, initiating a hop jumper to the right.
Yeah.
It's that level of creativity and
Dang.
freedom that 2K25 gives
I'm
you.
ready, bro.
And these don't require a specific situation for you to activate. You can combo them with any dribble move, any step back jumper cancel, any hesitation or left stick dribble.
Ooh,
It's
Kyrie
that
should look
versatile and that
bro, I'm
flexible.
fucking ready,
For Kyrie,
bro.
for
I'm fucking
example, I like
ready,
to use
bro.
this nice
Oh,
little
bro,
1-2
I'm
size
telling
up
you, bro.
combo, initiate
Bang.
that nice
Yo,
go-to shot, and give him his double step
bro.
back jumper.
It's
Now
gonna
you
be
can
one of the
use go-to
ones,
shots
bro.
at their
24
most
didn't let me.
basic form.
24 didn't give me this
But
hype,
in
bro.
my
You can look
opinion,
back,
adding
bro.
your own
Look
sauce
back at
and
my
own
reaction videos
flavor
from
to
game, bro. I
how
don't
you
think I
create
did,
your
but
shot out of these
I wasn't
go-to
this like
shots
I was probably
is
cool
what's
off that.
gonna
I'm like, oh, that
separate
shit
you
kind of
from
cool.
the rest of the pack.
But
As you
nigga,
can see
this
right
shit,
here,
bro,
I could
you
do
can
the
can't-
nice
bro,
flat crossover
really
into
watch
a pull-up
out, bro. If
jumper,
y'all
but
niggas
what I
saying that
did
this shit gonna be
was
worse
a
than
wide
24, y'all
crossover
smoking
launch
cock,
into a step back
buddy.
jumper. The one last thing I'm going to give you is that this is context sensitive. And for example, for guys like
you can
De'Aaron
launch out
Fox
that bitch.
activating
Oh
the
yeah.
go-to shot
Oh
out
yeah.
of a triple threat position, you'll
on,
get this nice little step over launch for De'Aaron Fox. Okay, so what are its potential weaknesses? Of course, this is something that's animation dependent, so there will be long and slow sequences that could be a disadvantage. So I understand for Wemby, for example, right here, it's a little slow, but then again, Wemby is a unicorn and can probably shoot over a lot of contests, so this may have to be balanced. Another example is guys that have long dribble sequences like Paul George and KD. They tend to be prone to bumps and interruptions, and we're not quite sure how good steals are this year, but that might be also a source of vulnerability. But regardless,
but again, that's what I'm saying.
Shots,
like if KD just cancel out of that and do it again in the NBA, like I mean, yeah, you're still in that. Like you step back and you go back into it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they could do to, like, I guess cancel that or something like that. I don't know.
Might be one of my favorite shot creation additions in recent years. So those combo moves, those breakdown dribbles, they were all great if you used it properly. But this gives you a level of freedom and creativity that wasn't possible in previous 2Ks. It's very dynamic, and in the right hands in combination with the new dribble engine,
he might not be wrong
on
what I'm looking at, but
shot creators are going to eat me off, in 2K25.
Green.
That's to give a big shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Kevin Cruz too. Like the video. I liked what I seen off this gameplay. I actually loved it. Actually so much. Joey's. We got to see grindings. We got to see. I love what I've seen so fucking far, bro. Shout out to my shot creators. Shout out to my dribblers. My dribblers gonna go insane. I'm trying to see if that nigga Kozler gonna drop a video. If he drops a video later on, we're gonna go on that bitch expeditiously. But yeah, y'all, I'm out. I'll see y'all in the next one. Gotta take a shower now or something like that. I gotta edit shorts though before I do that. I ain't gonna lie. Look. No, I'm lying. I'm about to take a shower. I'm lying. Or am I? Without further ado, y'all, I'm out.
I've been 15 bags. Lately I've been grinding like I skate on rails. No, my